Hi guys, welcome to the channel. A lot of people think they have their food preparedness ready because their cupboards are full of tins and packets, but they completely overlook one of the most important categories, whether because they don't know it exists or they just choose to overlook it. But this category is absolute goldmine for the prepper pantry. It offers us flexibility, it offers us flavor, and it is space saving as well. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top selection of the powdered foods that I cannot live without in my prepper pantry. I'm going to kick off with the very basic one, and a lot of you be aware of of course dried potato flakes or mashed potato. It is absolutely brilliant. It is a good substitute for your tinned potatoes and of course for the fresh potatoes. It keeps for a very long time with the proper storage, and it is very flexible. You can add on a lot of flavor to this to make it into whatever you want. Number two, we're talking about the milk powder. Again, I'm pretty sure a lot of preppers will be familiar with that. It comes in many shapes and sizes and brands, but I prefer to stock the semi-skimmed milk powder. To me, it lasts just that much longer. Yes, the flavor might be slightly different, but it is absolutely must, as you be aware. Then we're moving on to something slightly more interesting. We're moving on to a peanut butter powder. Okay, this is basically a great replacement for a peanut butter. We all know that peanut butter goes off. After a while, it just separates and it makes it very difficult to use. But that, it is absolutely brilliant. You add it onto the bacon, or you can make some sort of powder liquid mixture with it to sort of represent the peanut butter. The flavor is absolutely immense. It's concentrated and it will outlast a peanut butter by itself by a long mile. Then next, my favorite is a ginger powder. This is a homemade one. I made a big batch long time ago, but you can buy this. Of course, ginger offers us a massive flavor bomb, and at the same time, of course, it is anti-inflammatory as well. Again, you can add it onto the bacon, to the cooking. It is absolutely brilliant. Next one, again, it is one of my favorites, like they all are, is a tomato powder. I know a lot of you might not heard of that and you think this is such a weird idea, but think about it. From that tomato powder, we can make a tomato passata, tomato paste, and a tomato juice, okay? If you think about it, in the packets, tin tomatoes or passata, they weigh quite a lot. Yes, of course, they already have liquid inside them, but they also do go off rather quickly. That will last in your pantry indefinitely with the proper storage. So if you think about it, it saves us space, right? And it gives us the much deeper flavor. Yes, of course, you have to add on water to it, but the flexibility of that, it is absolutely immense. So really good. Next one, I have the onion powder. Again, it is readily available, but the food fatigue, guys, it is so important. If we, God forbid, come to the situation when we have to just eat basics, food, rice and beans, the flavor is going to be really important. So things like the onion powder, and I'm going to mention the garlic powder because it's right next to it, is absolutely immense. The flavor that adds on, it is deeper flavor than, of course, your fresh onions and garlic. It just gives you that umami flavor. So those two, again, are absolute must. Next one on the list is a powdered cheese. And I know maybe not all of you heard about it, but it is really great. You either can do this yourself, and I've demonstrated that on the video before, or you can buy that. Again, the cheese itself long term doesn't last. Yes, you can have a wax cheese, but not anybody wants to be doing this or storing that. Having a powder is brilliant. You can add it to your white sauce, you can add it to your pastas, you can add it to anything you want. You can even add it to your pastry, and it makes an absolute lovely pizza base as well. Next one on my list, it's a little bit odd, but this one's actually a horseradish powder. And I've deliberated about this one for quite a while because the horseradish sauces that you buy as a condiment barely contain any horseradish. It's now made of swedes and some other random vegetables. It just no longer has any decent flavor. That mixed and made into your own horseradish sauce, it's amazing. Okay, the flavor is there, it's got really proper bite to it, and of course it will last you for a very long time. And the last but not least is actually becoming my favorite so far because I only recently discovered that, is a beetroot powder. Similar to the tomato powder, it offers a much deeper flavor than a fresh beetroot, but look at the color of that. It is absolutely brilliant. So you can add it on to the pastries, to the bakery, to the sugar coating if you're making a baking with the kids. It's a good natural color. It is good for you. Beetroot's actually good for health, for the blood pressure support. It is brilliant, and it's actually rather inexpensive. So in a nutshell, guys, yes, there are other powders available like the egg powders, and I don't believe they're worth the money, to be honest with you. And I'm sure there are other things they're about, but that, to me, this is what I call a key prepper powdered pantry. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.